Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Hey guys, it's Zoe. Wow, it feels so good to say that again. Guys, it has been so long. The last time I posted a video was like 6 months ago, and the last time I posted a real video was 10 months ago, so YouTuber of the year, yeah, but basically I've gone through some major life updates through this summer, and I decided that I'm going to do a Q&A for you guys. So I asked people across all of my platforms of social media to ask me questions. I'm going to start off with Live.me. It is this new broadcasting app that I have started broadcasting on, and I kind of branched out from there, got a little bit well known, I guess you could say, on the app. So I'm going to start off with those questions, which are going to be really cool. So let's get this started. What is your favorite state near you that you have visited? I'm gonna have to say Georgia, because as much as I would love to say Alabama, I can't because I haven't visited it yet. So, well, ever since I can remember. So I'm gonna have to say Georgia. Near me, definitely Georgia, because that was a beautiful state. I loved everything about it. What is streaming going to be like when school starts? They're talking about broadcasting. I'm going to be broadcasting. I'm gonna find times to broadcast. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but I am gonna still broadcast every day for all of you Live Me people on here. Are you single? I am single. A lot of people asked me this question. Yes, I'm single. Am I necessarily looking for anybody? I mean, kind of, but like not super, you know, crazy. I'm just going with the flow right now. So yeah. What is your goal in life? My goal in life is to definitely just become successful, have a family, have kids, be able to settle down. That's a big goal of mine. So yeah. Biggest fear. My biggest fear is definitely failing at anything. It's kind of an issue. Like it's a terrible thing. Also falling. I hate falling. So that's a big thing. I just hate everything about losing control of my life because I'm a control freak. Great. But basically, yeah, that's basically my biggest fear. Dying in a harsh way, like not peacefully. That's pretty good of a fear. All right. What do you plan to do with your life and your future? I plan on doing a lot of stuff with speaking and getting involved in the community in the area, because I do definitely think that speaking is one of the things that I was blessed with the talent of, and I would want to share with the world my opinions and how I view the world and society today. I think that's a really cool trait to have. And so I definitely want to go into somewhere, either into maybe being a youth minister or being in a politics. I love politics. Maybe even being a press secretary for a major company, or maybe even the president. We'll see. But yeah, that's definitely something that I could do for the future that I think it would be really awesome. Okay, so where would you plan on living in other areas if you could? I definitely want to move to Alabama for college. Hopefully I'll be able to go to the University of Alabama for college. It's my dream college. But yeah, so definitely to Alabama. I definitely don't think that I would move anywhere out of the Southeast as of right now, just because I love everything about this area and I don't really want to move outside of the Southeast region. What are your favorite stores to shop for clothes at? I love Forever 21 because it's cheap and it's also really cute clothes. So I love shopping at Forever 21. It's probably my favorite go-to store to go to. And then I also like walking in, looking around at H&M, Aeropostale, all those kinds of stores, but they're also more expensive. So I definitely go straight to Forever 21 and then look around after that. If you had $5.9 million, but you had 5 days to live, what would you do with it? Well, since I only had 5 days to live, I would turn in most of it to charities that I think would be great. A lot of it would go to my church because it would be kind of selfish to keep the money for myself. I would save probably $1 million of it for my future generations, for other people in my family, that kind of stuff. And also I'd buy a lot of really expensive meals for those 5 days. That's probably what I would do with it. And yeah, so those are the questions that I got from Live Me. Now I'm going to go look at Instagram and Snapchat. Okay, so now we're going on to Instagram DMs. What is your favorite makeup product that you use? I don't know, I love everything about makeup. I love the process of it and everything about it. I have to say my favorite thing though is probably highlighter. I love me some highlighter. Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing. adds a light to my day. I love it. But yeah. Okay, so the next question I got was, what made you do competitive cheer? Well, this is actually kind of a funny story because my life intention was not to go into competitive cheerleading. I started competitive cheerleading when I was 10 years old, so that is really late for competitive cheerleading. Yeah, but basically I was in Pop Warner cheerleading, which is a little like kind of like a sideline cheerleading thing for little kids. And it's really, really cool. I enjoyed some parts of it, but I didn't really enjoy the rah-rah part of it. So I ended up finding out that the people that were helping us were actually from an all-star gym, which is competitive cheerleading. It's called all-star cheerleading. And so I started driving, me and my sister actually started driving over to that gym, and we started doing all-star cheer together. Eventually she had to leave cheerleading, but I stayed in it because I definitely loved it. So yeah, that's how I started competitive cheerleading, and I've never looked back since. Okay, the next question is, would you ever become a school cheerleader? If I had my choice and I thought for a fact that I was not going to be a college cheerleader, then I would absolutely not do school cheerleading because it's just not my favorite thing to do. But because I definitely want to get used to the hard mat and in front of people and doing that whole kind of cheerleading rah-rah stuff, I'm gonna start doing sideline cheerleading, high school cheerleading for my junior and senior year. But for this next year, which I'm going to my sophomore year of high school, I'm going to take one more year off of sideline cheerleading before I start up again. So yeah. And that is it for Instagram, so I'm going on to Snapchat now. Okay, so the first Snapchat question is, what is your biggest regret of freshman year? Okay, so I don't know. I think I had a pretty good freshman year all over. I wish that I would have been smarter going into freshman year about how different I was from everybody, because I wasn't used to the social aspect of being in a high school. Okay, so quick disclaimer for anybody who doesn't know. I kind of ramble on about this, but I forgot to mention the fact that I was homeschooled for all of middle school, which is why I was very antisocial when I first came into high school, because I wasn't used to the social aspect because I was homeschooled. So knowing that information now, you can continue on with the video. And I did miss out on a lot of like key terms, you know, when somebody says something to you and they mean one thing but they say another, you know, I did know how to pick up on that. So I wish that I did have some better social experience before I went into freshman year of high school. So I would have missed out on some of the relationships that didn't exactly work out between me and like other friends of mine. So I definitely would have been smarter about that. But other than that, no regrets. I loved everything about freshman year. I hate this question. If you could only live with 5 makeup products for the rest of your life, what would it be? I am mad about this question because I have a whole process. It takes me a while, okay? But if I had to choose, I would choose concealer, mascara, eyebrow pencil, highlighter, and I don't know. Eyeliner. Yeah. That was a hard question and I'm very upset about it. Okay. I'm like tearing up right now. This is so bad. My eyes are like...
Guys, her eyes are legit tearing up.
I'm crying! Oh my gosh, I did not spend so... Why am I crying? I'm a freaking teenager. I can't stand these types of questions. I need a tissue. What is going on?
A bunch of tears later.
I'm back. So the next question is, how do you feel going into sophomore year? And I'm so excited. Like, I don't know. I'm very sad that summer is ending because it's been one of the best summers of my life. And I'm very sad that I have to start waking up early. But I am very excited about sophomore year because I'm excited to see my friends again, the new curriculum. I don't know. I'm overall really excited. I think it's going to hopefully be a great year. Hopefully I have learned things from my freshman year that I can apply to my sophomore year to make it better. And yeah, I think overall I'm very excited and I'm ready. And can this be the last question? It can! That is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my reunion to YouTube type video. I will be posting new videos hopefully once a week. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to try to do the whole YouTuber thing. I am going to release a back to school video because it's back to school in literally a week, which is crazy. But yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for that. You guys can also go follow all of my social medias. They are down below in the description box. Make sure to comment video ideas if you have any because I need them. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that I will see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already and click that thumbs up button. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye.